What can be done about the rising price of groceries, gas, and energy? Many households have had to scale back cost of living expenses in order to stay in good financial standing. The World Bank has cut 2023's global growth projection as inflation persists worldwide. The bank expects global growth to slow to 1.7% in 2023. Despite the worldwide historically high inflationary rates, critics are demanding that the present administration do more domestically to provide further relief to help struggling families.
We're not blaming them for the inflation, that's not the point. What we're blaming them for is the very unimaginative, the very incapable and incompetent manner by which they are dealing with this rather important problem that is continuing to eat away at the very fabric of our communities.
The opposition United Workers' Party has joined the chorus of calls for more relief to the masses, especially at the pumps.
Why has the Prime Minister not reflected the decreases in the price that you have to pay per gallon at the pumps commensurate with the fall of oil prices on the market? We believe that this is a simple rip-off to the people of St. Lucia. This is what they call daylight robbery.
The retail cost of petrol declined by 70 cents this week. It should be noted that the government is absorbing high fuel costs with subsidies to the tunes of millions of dollars in lost revenue despite the rise in the price at the pumps globally. This means the cost of fuel would be even higher if the state was not paying for the petroleum products like petrol and cooking gas. UWP Senator Dominic Fedee also underscored stagnant wages in the face of rising prices for consumers.
The Prime Minister failed to continue to buffer the lower income families and the vulnerable among us from the spiraling out of control prices that we see in everyday living. We see even the price of bread has gone up. Everyday items such as LPG gas are the highest that they have been in a very long time. Bus fares have gone up. And so life has become increasingly expensive for the people of St. Lucia. And this is while their salaries are not moving and keeping a pace.
The former tourism minister points to the price of the cost insurance and freight, CIF, he alleges can be adjusted to alleviate the burden on the private sector. He claims that post-pandemic inflationary prices have resulted in a 250% increase in cost of freight, which requires attention.
And what we are asking the government to do is to adjust the formula by which they charge the duties so that the rate of duties that are coming out of the shipping component can be reduced on the people of St. Lucia. This will not cost the government any revenue. In fact, by doing this and allowing this to go on for as long as they have raped all of us. They have raped our pockets.
Fedee is calling on the incumbent to act with compassion and haste and provide more support to crush financial burden on less fortunate St. Lucian households. Solange Alfred, HCS News Force.